Hello everyone, I welcome you here again. So today we have Miss Pinaz Tiwari with us. So welcome Pinaz.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for inviting me to this video. And I think I will make sure that whosoever is listening to this video gets the most out of it through my experience.
Okay, thank you so much. So we want to start with your academic journey first. Please tell us.
Okay. So I did my 10th and 12th from Vivekanand School. I'm born and brought up in Delhi. So most part of my academics have been in Delhi. So I did from Vivekanand School, and then after that, I did my bachelor's in commerce from Delhi University. So besides my commerce, I was also doing a vocational course on travel and tourism. So by the end of these 3 years, I had BCom and advanced diploma in travel and tourism. Then after that, I did my master's from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management. So this institute comes under the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. So I did my MBA from there, from Gwalior, and the specialization was international tourism business. Then after that, I worked for a couple of years in the travel sector with a travel startup. And it was during that period that I cleared the UGC NET JRF exam. So after, I think it was my third trial when I take that exam. So that's when I cleared it. And after that, yes, in 2019, I enrolled for my PhD from Jamia. And I completed it last year itself, 2022. In November, I defended my thesis.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
that was, thank
So
you, sir.
now you are Dr. Pinaz. That is how I should address.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Dr.
okay.
Pinaz.
Chalo, that's wonderful. So do you want to share something about your, how did you find out your research topic? Which are the research area in which you want to conduct your research? Do you want to share something about it?
Yes, definitely. I think this is one of the most difficult decisions of a PhD journey that student faces initially. What to decide on a topic or how to pick up a few topics. But I have figured that there are two ways that they can do that. First one is something that comes from within, so something that I care about. So it could be gender diversity, it could be sustainability, climate change issues, or say LGBTQ issues, right? So something that is very close to your heart and you feel that there is something to be researched on. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is that you can read newspapers, you can read reports. Those are published by, say, WHO, UNWTO. In tourism we have it, or WTTC. So these are the reports that you read. You get an idea of what is happening around the globe. And then you try to figure out that is there something to research on. So that's the step one. The step two comes in that you prepare a list of a few topics. So for instance, if I'm interested in knowing climate change and impact of tourism or transportation on it, then I have figured out a topic. So two, three topics you figured out. And third is you read about them. You can use Google Scholar. That's the perfect source of information that is accessible to everyone. So you can use Google Scholars and you can put these terms on Scholar and you can search papers which are recent and you read about them. Because what I have felt, reading has no substitute. You have to read papers, so then you will get to know more about that topic from the research point of view.
Okay.
Then what you can do is that the last step is you go to your guide and then you discuss the topic that you have in your mind and what you have gathered from the Google Scholar, so that you can filter out and finally come up on a research topic. So this is what I think is by and large the topic can be selected.
Okay, that's wonderful. So Dr. Pinaz is associated with International Journal of Tourism Cities. So what
Right.
exactly is it, and what is the
Okay.
importance of journal in a researcher's life? You want to share
Right.
something
So
about it? Yeah.
yes, sir, definitely. So currently, I am working as a social media manager. I'm working on a freelance basis with this journal, and this journal is ABDC indexed, Scopus journal of one of, in tourism field. So generally, when we talk of journals, we see it from the point of view of publications. You need to publish papers. You publish papers in these journals, which are quality journals, Scopus, ABDC, ABS. Right. So that's how you see it. But I think I am in the process of creating a different path. I am working with them as a social media manager. I create content on social media with respect to the research articles or the papers those are published by this particular journal. So when I do this work, I keep the reader in my mind. So whatever problems readers face or early stage researchers they face, I try to solve those problems through that content. So the page is
Okay.
there on LinkedIn and on Facebook. So if anyone wants to follow it, they can.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, how important is the research for a researcher? Let's say somebody wants to publish, then
Hmm.
want to share something
Yeah.
how to find out the correct suitable journal. You want to share something about it?
Yes. I will share my personal experience with it because when I started research, I was like, I didn't know how to start it. I was literally a naive person to start research and writing. I was scared of writing, honestly speaking. So, if you are somebody like me, who is very scared of starting to write a research article, so what you can do is take baby steps. And before taking baby steps, understand why publications are important. So we all know that they have academic scores, they help you in promotions and all that stuff. But generally, what publications, as an academic, they help you also to keep yourself updated. So that's why I think that publications are important. They keep yourself updated. Now, how you can start publications is that, take baby steps, start from edited books. Okay, I started from edited book chapters. They helped me draft my idea. They helped me, to have a free flow in writing, and aside by that, to think as a researcher also. So if you're an early stage researcher, I would recommend that you start from book chapters because it genuinely helps a lot. And book chapters, those are published in international publishers. Like you have
Okay,
Routledge, Emerald,
right,
Springer,
right.
right? Do not pay and publish, because a lot of times you might get a call for book chapters wherein you'll have to pay and you'll have to publish. So don't do that. Restrict yourself from doing that. So the first thing is you start from book chapters. Then second, you can come to research notes. Research notes are basically conceptual notes, which are more than like 3,000 or 4,000 words. Not entirely a research paper, but those are like you can conceptually put your idea to it. So for instance, if I did my research on climate change and tourism, so something related to it, to my literature, I can put it as a conceptual note and I publish it. And if the conceptual note is adding some value to the literature, it will get published. Then third is you come to research articles because finally those are the important parameters of publications. So you start from research articles, and it's very important that when you write those articles you keep discussing it with your friends or colleagues who
Hmm.
are there in academics, because you get a lot of ideas.
Hmm.
Somebody who might have published before, they person, or those person can tell you that what you should avoid, what how you
Right.
should frame your research, how you should frame your methodological section. So all these things, I mean, people really help. So I think when you're writing, just make sure that you're in constant touch with your guide, with your
Yes.
seniors, and
Yes.
with your friends who are there doing PhD in other universities.
Yes.
So you
Absolutely.
get
Very
better
true.
idea, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, this is very important. And then yes, then there are conferences, publications. Sometimes you try to present your ideas to international conferences or national conferences. It
Yes.
boosts your confidence. So by the end of 4 years you will have a wider portfolio. I
Hmm.
mean, that's what I also tried. You
Hmm.
start from book chapters, you can go to research note, you go to research articles, and you do the conferences. So your research portfolio in those 4 years will be
Hmm.
great. So that's how, I mean,
Yes,
should
lot of scholars, attend conferences to have a good networking, to know the idea what are the topics or
right,
themes which are going on currently. Yeah?
right.
And
So it's
during
very
these,
important. A lot of times, even like for instance, if I'm not aware what is happening in a different field of specialization, I can talk to that person, and I think this is like a knowledge exchange that happens in conferences. So really
yes,
nice.
yes, absolutely. And these during these summer days, a lot of FDPs are happening, faculty development program. So, do you advise people to attend that?
I will definitely advise people to go for FTPs, because something which is happening online, you know, it is convenient. But what apart from that you should see is what are the contents of that FTP. Generally a brochure gets circulated. So you check the contents, what will be taught in that FTP, and who are the resource person. You search those resource persons and see how many publications they have in the recent last 5 years, right? So you'll ultimately get to know that, okay, fine, whether this FTP is going to help me or not. So FTPs which are conducted by reputed institutions and organization, I think you should definitely attend it. Even I have attended and I've learned a lot from those FTPs, especially during COVID-19, because you get knowledge on different qualitative aspects of research, quantitative softwares, how to use them, and then again, if you have any doubts in the meantime, you can share your doubts in those FTP. So it really helps. I mean, a larger part of my research, I got help from these FTPs. So I
Okay.
recommend them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. So thank you sharing with with all of us your experience. So is there anything else you want to share with all the viewers?
I think, yes, I would like to share that one thing which is very important in this entire journey is that you enjoy it. Because if you're not enjoying what you're doing, it will be a waste of time, of efforts, and you will literally frustrate yourself that what is happening, why is happening. So the first thing is enjoy your journey. Learn as much as you can and learn from people, because I have personally felt that people are ready to help provided you go and ask them to help you. So, for instance, I had one doubt, and then when I asked somebody, five of the other doubts also get cleared. So, go to people, ask them your doubts. They will help you, I am sure. And apart from that, yes, just stay out of competition. A lot of times I've seen researchers, they are like, somebody has published, so I also have to publish. I think no, that's not the right way. You publish for yourself, for your, um, to gain better knowledge or to excel as a researcher. But I think stay out of competition. It has never served good to anyone. So
Yes, very true,
that's
very true. So thank you so much, Dr. Pinaz. Thank you for sharing your
most
learning
welcome.
and time with all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.